everyone, I'm Isabel from Metacomics, and today I will be reviewing Justice League issue number 41, Darkseid War, Part 1. Before I begin this review, there will be some spoilers, so if you already read the issue, go on ahead. If not, go pick it up, read it, and then come back to this video. The plot starts out in a random woman's apartment, as she is currently coming home from work. When she enters, she finds Kanto sitting on a chair, sipping on a glass of wine. As soon as she notices him, she starts asking who he is and why he's in her apartment. The only thing he answers is your name, Myrina Black? Ignoring his question and continuously asking about her husband, Kanto then kills her. Right after enters Lashina, telling Kanto that she was not the one that they were currently looking for. He then explains to her that he already knew that as soon as she walked through the room. Right after, the two boom tube away from the scene of the crime. From the woman's apartment, we are taken to the planet of Apocalypse, where we see Mr. Miracle breaking into an unknown location. As he goes through the underground water system, he explains why he was originally sent to Apocalypse, how he escaped, and why he's currently back there. The reason why he returned is to stop the war between New Genesis and Apocalypse, also to discover why Darkseid is currently doing and what he's planning. After Mr. Miracle finds Darkseid's mother box, we are taken back to the apartment with some of the members of the Justice League. We have the Flash and Batman examining the body of the woman, and any DNA analysis is left behind. Shazam and Cyborg are looking for any signs of alien involvement. Hal Jordan and Jess are examining the husband's body. During all this, Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor are currently discussing the events that currently happened, and how and why the murders happened. During this time, we have Superman with Lex Luthor and Captain Cold at Lex's base, looking at a current cancer patient. From there, we go back to Mr. Miracle, who has found the information about Myrina Black on the mother box. As he is leaving, he then, in turn, is attacked by Darkseid. They fight for a couple of panels. When it seemed that Darkseid was going to kill Mr. Miracle, he was able to boom him away. Back again with the Justice League, we have Cyborg making the connections between the boob tubes that have currently opened up and have opened up in the past, and all the Myrina Blacks that are being murdered. While Flash is talking to Jess, he suddenly starts to choke. Then from his mouth, a portal opens, and out walks a woman with gray skin. When she emerges from the Flash, she lets off a blast, knocking aside everyone except Batman. As she is attacking Batman, Shazam and Cyborg step in. When Cyborg blasts her, she notices that he has a boom tube inside of him, demanding that he give it to her. The scene changes again when we're back with Mr. Miracle. He finds another dead Myrina Black. Right after, he's attacked by Kanto and Lashina, both the best warriors that Darkseid has. Back to the Justice League, we have the woman with gray skin tearing off Cyborg's metal chest. We find out then that Cyborg's body has been repairing itself the entire time, which has been useful to the Grey Woman. Shazam then throws lightning at her so she can get away from Cyborg. While checking to see if Victor Stone is alright, she comes from behind and stabs him through the chest. Finally, Wonder Woman steps in and starts questioning the Grey Woman. During this time, Superman finally being told that something was wrong with the Justice League calls Diana and asks what's going on. While she is fighting the Grey Woman, Diana is not able to answer Superman, but finds out that the woman with gray skin is an Amazon. She and Diana battle for a couple panels. We leave the fight to go back to Superman, Lex Luthor, and Captain Cold. Superman is trying to leave so he can go help everyone out. While trying to do so, he is backstabbed by Lex Luthor. When Lex shoots him with a kryptonite beam, he's then shot in the back multiple times by his sister. After this, we catch up with Hal Jordan and Jess trying to fight with the Grey Woman. Right away, she overloads Hal's ring and shoves him aside, going right towards Jess, using her ring to open up a portal from another universe. She begins controlling the shadows, and we are shown Ultraman sitting in a cell. Then she brings in the Destroyer. Back with Superman, wrapping up this issue, we see that he has found out that Lena Luthor has been working for Darkseid all this time. Back with Mr. Miracle, we find that he got away from Kanto and Lashina, only to find the Myrina Black that everyone has been looking for, bringing the comic to an end. What I enjoyed was the plot development of the story, as well as the slight humor between the Flash and Batman, knowing both of their background with anything that has to do with crime solving. What I also enjoyed, even though it was a sad moment, was the moment between Shazam and Cyborg. Shazam telling Cyborg that this was the first dead body he's ever seen, showing the youth in Shazam. I also did enjoy the artwork. It was very pleasing to my eyes, and I liked the amount of detail that was brought into it. Along with that, I did like how they had Mr. Miracle in it. I don't think he gets enough screen time or any sort of like good story plots when it comes to DC. And him being in a war that seems like it's going to be big is kind of enjoyment for me. So with that being said, I'm going to give this comic review a 9 out of 10. See you guys!